All right. Hey guys, welcome to the show. I'm Adi, you're a motivational coach. And if you're new, what you'll find here is a place where you can come every day for a boost of motivation and help you stay on track with your goals. Because we all know how difficult it is to change habits. And my mission is to help you be more successful at that. Just by going over the difficult challenges that come up time and time again for folks. You know, staying motivated, keeping up the energy, keeping up the mindset, and just having that follow through. And we could all use a boost every day for that. So we're going to do it. And today we're actually doing something a little bit different. I'm actually going live right now without a preset script or anything to really follow. But I wanted to talk to you guys about two things today. One, going over milestones and how important it is to celebrate milestones. And then the other thing is to go over about the future of the channel. So I know not everybody is able to come on live all of the time, but I'm thinking that doing a live segment weekly might be really helpful. And I'm imagining this as something where I could come in and pick up comments and questions along the way that folks are leaving. So let me know how that sounds to you. And if you have comments, questions along the way, I'll collect those and then go over them on the live stream. So that's how I'm just envisioning that going. But today I thought I wanted to do a celebration about milestones, mostly because I'm having a milestone today. It's my birthday. So happy birthday to me. Oh, wait, my husband got me this and I'm going to have to put it on. Oh, it matches my shirt. Maybe that's why I picked pink today. So happy birthday to me. And I thought it would be fun to hop on and do a live show today. So, and if anyone's here, I think if you want to say something, you can type in the chat if you want. You can send messages, and we can chat back and forth. But so let me know what you think about doing a live show per week. I haven't decided what day. I'm leaning towards Monday of being my live show, just because we could start off the week with like a live injection of energy, going over a lot of the questions in the comments from the week previously. And it might be one of those things that just starts your week off on, the right foot. So I'm leaning towards Monday. I think towards the end of the week, we kind of lose focus and we get really busy on Fridays, especially like Friday afternoon, right? It's Friday afternoon, at least here it is. And so we have a lot of activities to get to. But yeah, so I'll get back to other plans for the channel, but I wanted to talk about milestones. So we do have a subtopic today related to the show, and that's celebrating milestones in your journey. So, and I could tell a little bit about my story as well, because I'm definitely driven to produce a show like this because of experience I've had professionally and also personally as far as achieving goals. And I think I've mentioned it before where I feel like there really needs to be a solid foundation of health, vigor, energy, and a positive mindset in order to go after the other goals that we have in life. We have big picture goals, like that big dream that we dream of. For example, for me and my husband, it was like, we're going to build a house in the mountains. We'll move across country. We're going to do this really big thing. We're going to completely uproot our lives in the city, quit our jobs, move out to the country, figure it all out by ourselves, and like build our dream house. A lot of people talk about doing it, but we actually did it, or we are currently doing it. And it's kind of funny to see it all play out. I actually had a moment just in the last week or so, looking around the inside of my house thinking, I can't believe this is real. Like this actually happened. But things like that don't just happen. You have to take a lot of planning. And we probably would have never been able to achieve it if both of us didn't have really good health. We rarely are sick. We have a regular routine of exercise. We eat pretty healthy. Of course, we have our treats from now and then, but that's our baseline. It's kind of like a normal thing. We don't go out to eat very much. We don't eat junk food. We don't drink a lot. We don't have lots of junk food around. So I think that's one thing. And we do have that positive mindset where we're always thinking about what we want to achieve and how to get that, not what's standing in our way. So I think there's a lot of things that go into that mindset. And they almost, it's like the chicken and the egg, like they almost feed on each other. So it's like, for example, exercise and working out, you might not feel like you're in the mood for it, but then after you do it, you always feel better. You never feel worse, like I shouldn't have done that. That was a terrible idea. But having a regular practice of that exercise, whatever that might look like for you, that can generate the positive feelings that you need to handle the next step of your goal, whatever activity that might be. So, excuse me, I think that's interesting. And I think that's something that we both share. And it's always been a priority. Even when we were building our house, my husband, Brian, still took breaks to go on his bike rides. He still stayed pretty active. It was definitely important for him to maintain that. And I don't think we would have been able to make it as far as we did if we were not healthy. So that's kind of what's driving me to do this show, is to kind of really share what's worked for me. I feel like there's so many goals that I've achieved in my life, and it's because of those strong baselines. Like if I was tired all the time and grumpy all the time, I don't think I would have started a YouTube channel or written a book or started my own business or or changed careers and did a jewelry business for 3 years and back and forth. And I probably wouldn't have had the energy for all of that. So that's what's kind of driving me, and celebrating the milestones along the way, I think is important for anybody, because sometimes your goal could be years out. What if you're trying to lose 100 pounds or more? That could be years away. So just getting fixated on the end result is hard to stay motivated with that. So looking at all the milestones, and a lot of the apps these days are fun because they give you lots of milestones to celebrate. So looking at, a 5-day streak, or looking at, let's see, there's one on the Peloton app. It was 56 weeks streak. I've done 56 weeks in a row of at some point using the Peloton app. Like I didn't skip an entire week doing doing one of the workouts there. So those are the kind of things that make you feel like things are changing, things are happening, even though your final goal hasn't arrived yet. It's like, what am I doing in the meantime? Are we having fun yet? So trying to figure out how to have fun is important, I think. So celebrating the milestones. And it's funny because Peloton is an app where it's like a cycling fitness class that has on-demand classes, and it has live classes. And I usually do the on-demand because I can kind of pick what style of class I want or what instructor I want. But today I picked the live classes because it was my birthday, or it is my birthday, and I wanted to see if I could get a shout out. So I did 2 classes in a row, but I didn't get a shout out, which is fine because the classes had 2,000 people on them. So I think for the instructor to scroll through and see all the numbers is probably really tough. But it was fun, and it kind of motivated me to get up on the class. So that was kind of fun. But that it's an example of an app that celebrates milestones. So they'll call out your name if it's your milestone, like it's your birthday, or if you've done 100 rides with them, or if you've done more than that. Some people hit 500 and 1,000, or even if you are on your first ride or your 10th ride. So they'll call out your name on a live class, and that can be really motivating, having someone else acknowledge your progress. But I think it's really important for you to acknowledge your progress, and whatever that might look like, whether you're keeping track in a notebook or keeping track on an app or a calendar, but somehow acknowledging that you're making progress. Otherwise, every day just feels the same, and you can't necessarily, it gets hard to distinguish if anything's changing. Because sometimes, like I said, our goals can be pretty far out. Like it might take a matter of time. And then how do we pass the time? Being able to celebrate the time that's passed, if that makes sense. So I guess that's why, we have all these, birthday celebrations and just things to kind of look forward to as we pass the time while we're here on Earth, right? So I did want to talk about another idea for the future of the channel, and that is, and I'm thinking about doing this really soon, is starting an accountability challenge. This would be something that I would partly organize, like I'd guide you through it even though you can have your own goal, but the accountability challenge would be like an 8-week program. And it would be like this style. Maybe I hop on live once a week, and then some of the videos some of the shows during the week can be targeted towards the topic. But it would be an 8-week program, accountability challenge, where you pick your goal for the 8 weeks, and then we do check in regularly. And maybe at the beginning of each show, I'm telling you, where are you at? You can keep track of your goals on a notebook, or if you feel like there's some accountability you want to put into a comment, you can do that. But I'm thinking of having that start and take us into the summer. So let me know what you think about that. I haven't decided what to call it yet. I think I'm going to call it something catchy, but some kind of accountability challenge, because I know with the group, we can generate a lot of accountability together, and it helps you to have somewhere to check in on a daily basis. Check in with your goals, go over them, submit questions where I can answer them in the live stream, and we'll see where we can go with that. So I'm thinking that would be really, really fun, is to kind of do some kind of big challenge, because I think what that does, the challenges, they generate momentum, and they generate the thrill, the novelty, the excitement. It's a bunch of positive feelings that we need for movement to get something to happen. So I think that, when you're doing stuff by yourself, it's just hard to drum up the enthusiasm, especially if it's like the second time around or the fifth time around, or you're doing the same thing you've done before and it just, it's not as interesting. So getting some kind of other positive feelings in there can help, pump you up, right? To kind of really get serious and take action and see some progress and some things change. So that's what I'm thinking. And so you can let me know what your opinion is about that. An accountability challenge, I'm thinking it would be maybe in the next week or so. So towards the end of April, the second half of April, starting it and going for about 8 weeks all the way to maybe mid-June. So yeah, I'll get to detailing it and outlining it. But if you have any clever ideas that you want to share, let me know, and I can maybe incorporate that. I've got ideas for like resources I can share, some apps I want to, if you're looking to, how can I relax more or chill out? How do I do meditation if I don't know how to do it? Like I have some app recommendations for that. So I can share those as part of the challenge as well. All right. And I'm trying to think if there was anything else I wanted to check in with for you guys. I guess just saying that going forward, I'm looking forward to a weekly check-in, like live stream question and answer session. So don't be shy about putting any kind of comments or questions or challenges in the comments. I would love to be able to go through that and sort of answer them for the group, but for the greater good, right? But also for you specifically as well. So that kind of thing, and then looking forward to a challenge, and then just a reminder to celebrate those milestones. All right. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I know not everyone can make it live today, but if you watch the replay, let me know what you think, and we will catch up with you next week. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye.